W7 live from the worldwide headquarters in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. I am Gary Wimmerman, and welcome to the 2023 W7 Softball Schedule Reveal Show, presented by, who else? Our good friends at Jolly Good Soda. Thanks for joining us tonight, you guys. It's great to be back. Had a fantastic time at the state tournament for girls basketball. Saw all kinds of people. Got to reconnect with our team. It was great. We all spent a really good time together, and it was just so much fun. And we're putting a bow on basketball right now. We got a couple things left to do, but tonight we're here to talk about softball and all things softball. So first of all, ladies, it's been a long time, but we're back and we're ready to go. A full slate of games for you on tap this season that we're going to talk about. We got to do a little bit of housekeeping first. The first thing I want to do is send out some congratulations because it is super important that we do this. So let me get this on here if I can. I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to turn this on. Take a listen.
Deep. Bernard hammers it off the wall. Buglioni trying to move it ahead. Kept in by Wisconsin. Sim shot and scores.
And that proved to be the winning goal and the only goal of the game as your Wisconsin Badgers women's hockey team claims their seventh, I repeat, not second, seventh national title for women's hockey. Congratulations, Badgers, on Wisconsin. We're so proud of you, ladies. Great, great season. Another great run. So proud of the women's hockey team. So I want to make sure that we took care of that first and foremost because we got to recognize when our ladies, go and do the things that they're doing because it's amazing stuff, and together as a girls sports community, we're all in this together, and we're here to support the Wisconsin women. So congratulations, ladies, on a fantastic season. Also to the Marquette women on a great Marquette women's basketball on a great season. Came up a little bit short against South Florida in overtime, 67-65. Fought all the way to the end. Really great things, and I got to tell you, I'm really, really hoping Megan Duffy comes back next year because she's the key to this whole team, building this structure, building this program, and we really want Megan to stick around and keep doing what she's doing at Marquette. Also, big shout out to UW Green Bay women's basketball. Another win the other night, and they're moving on. They play tomorrow night against Bowling Green, and that should be on ESPN Plus. So you'll want to check that out. Go support Jasmine and Maddie Schreiber and all of our W7 buddies up there. Sid Levy, of course, Natalie McNeil from Germantown. So make sure if you don't go in person, watch them online tomorrow night. I know I'll be watching, and who knows, maybe I'll sneak up there and catch that one. So congratulations to all of our women's sports teams. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of them, but those are the highlights I wanted to hit on. Now let's get into softball. We've got a lot of ground to cover tonight. So I'm going to talk fast. I'm going to talk a lot. Stick with me. Do me a favor. Put in the comments where you're watching, who you're watching, who your team is. I'm really, I don't want to just yell at you guys the whole night. I want us to talk together and really make it a good experience for everybody. So Peyton Monticelli, of course, our buddy, Wisconsin Badger softball has started. That's going. Peyton off to a great start. I got to see some highlights from her first big win on the circle, and so proud of you, P, as always. Keep up the great work, kiddo. Can't wait to see you again. It's been way too long. So P, thanks as always for your support. Now let's talk about softball, and I want to start off first of all with I want everybody to just number one, take a deep breath. Okay, join me together, everybody. A little Zen moment. Everybody, close your eyes. In, out. That's mostly for me because I kind of get going on a tangent, so bear with me, but I appreciate you guys hanging in here with me. But let me just say a couple things. Number one, there's been some talk about, hey, you guys aren't allowed to broadcast in certain places or for certain conferences. Absolutely not true. Unequivocally, categorically untrue. And I know how rumors get started and things kind of roll and people hear sort of some of it, and that's okay. But let me just, first of all, categorically say we can live stream just about anywhere that we want, except for probably one location in the state. Now, there are restrictions that some of the schools and conferences are going to place on us when we want to do a live stream. So, for example, the GMC, we can't have cameras in the dugouts. If we want to go to Oak Creek, we can't have cameras in the dugouts. We can't photograph with the kids. We can't be on the field. I mean, things like that, which those are totally up to the school and to the conferences to decide what's best for their student athletes. And we respect that 100%. My position is this. We're always going to go where we can do a full production because that's who we are. That's what we're about. We're about doing a full production, cameras in dugouts, microphones once in a while on the field. We'll call the coach between innings to see what's going on during the game. We do that because we want it to be interactive. We want the kids to feel like it's a big game day experience. Anybody can nail a camera on a fence and call the game. Anybody can do that. That's just not who we are. So don't mistake that we're not going certain places for we can't. We can go anywhere. It's just we're going to give first priority where we can do a full W7 production. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to move on because one other quick note. If then there is a good chance that you will not hear your school's name tonight, your team's name tonight. Don't panic. All right. I've still got a few requests out. I don't want to publish anything until I have full permission from the athletic director, full permission from the coach. Everybody's on board. We had some troubles with that in basketball, and I got some really, really good advice from a good friend of mine, and that is, don't put that stuff out until you know for sure. And it was really great advice because it had caused a lot of drama in basketball. I don't want to do that in softball. I don't want to put athletic directors in a spot where they have to say yes when they feel like they don't want to say yes, or that we have to go to places that we don't want to go to because something changed. So we're going to wait till we've got full permission from the ADs. And for some of our friends, I know some of our buddies watching are probably laughing and saying, hey, well, duh, of course you would do that. But hey, we're still, we're only 5 years old. We still color on the walls. We don't know half the time what we're doing. So that's a new lesson for us. So anyway, with that said, let's get into this. I'm going to change my screen out a little bit here. Check this out. Oh, now I'm trapped in this little box, so you have to bear with me. But you'll see the rundown here. We'll go through each of these. Let me start with our weather policy real quick. We posted this on social media the other day, and that is if we've got 25-mile-an-hour winds or if the noon forecast says 50% plus chance of rain for the first pitch, we're not coming. And again, those of you that know us, I mean, our equipment, our iPhones, and we've got electronic boards and things like that. I don't want to risk it, obviously, for rain. So if it's 50% plus chance of rain or 25-mile-an-hour winds, because the winds is no fun for anybody. And the broadcaster, I went back and listened to them. They're virtually unwatchable. So I don't want to do that to people. But we're not saying it has to be 71 degrees and sunny and with not a cloud in the sky. We're just saying, if it's 50% plus chance of rain or 25-mile-an-hour plus winds, we're probably not going to make it. That'll be a game-by-game decision. I would say that's kind of a fluid rule, but that's just something to kind of live by as a policy. Now, let's get into a little bit of basketball real quick. I know I'm teasing you guys. Hang with me. We're getting there. We're getting there. Finish up basketball. We've got 2 mini documentaries coming out this spring. One is called Trifecta. That is the story of 22-23 Notre Dame girls basketball. Their third consecutive title in girls basketball. I mean, and nobody's ever done it 4 times, so they're coming back for one more. So that one's coming out. We spent a lot of time with Notre Dame during the season, during the postseason. Playoffs, we got great footage under the baskets during the state games, so we're going to post a really great mini documentary. And then also for Germantown, one is the story of one more time, one more run, one more season with the Germantown class of 23. A whole bunch of kids on there. One of them in the front you probably know pretty well. That, of course, is KK Arnold. So we've got a great documentary about that as well. So those are both going to come out. We're gonna premiere them with the teams, but we're also going to live stream them. And guess what? Free to watch because it promotes the girls. It promotes athletics. It promotes what we're trying to do. By the way, if you didn't notice, I'm wearing my Kick It with Kyla t-shirt tonight from Monona Grove. My buddy Kyla out there tonight. Love you, kiddo. Hope you're doing well from Monona Grove. So that's those 2 things are coming out. Why do I bring this up now? Because if you would like to get a mini documentary on your softball team, we've got a great opportunity for you. It is called the Live, Love, Pitch Package. And here's what you're going to get. A Jolly Good Soda W7 pizza party. We'll supply the pizza. We'll supply the Jolly Good. We'll supply the party. You just show up. All right? That's for your team. 5 live streamed regular season games. So we're going to live stream 5 of your regular season games and all of your regional, all of your sectional games, all of your state games. State will be audio only, no video, audio only, but we're going to live stream your run all the way as far as you go with the playoffs. On top of that, we're not done. We're going to give you a mini documentary memorializing your season. So a mini documentary all about your team, your season. We'll get interviews with players, coaches, all those things. We'll get game highlights, game footage, fun stuff that you guys did during the year. We'll get footage of the pizza party, all that stuff. We'll roll that all into one film and hand it to you. We'll premiere it to the players and give you all a download copy where you can say you could go back and watch this in 20 years with your kids and say, this is what I did when I was in high school, when I was a senior. This is a great thing. If you got a feeling your team's going to be, I don't want to say special, if you got a feeling you're going to make a deep run this year, this might be a great opportunity for you to take advantage of. I'm not going to go through the financials here. Send me an email, info@productionsw7.com. Also, all the funds, the fees for this count towards the homeschool contest, the W7 homeschool contest. So more to come on that as well. But info@productionsw7.com is the email address. I'll give you all the details, lay it out for you, what it looks like, what the costs are, all of those things. But I'm telling you, it's a great opportunity. And last thing, we've only got 2 of them. And I think one's going to get sold probably in the next 24 hours, maybe. So we may only have 1 more left. I talked to somebody else today. They're like, hey, I think we want to do this. So if you're interested, let me know. I mean, send me an email tonight for sure, because it's first come, first serve. The first one that commits to the package is going to get it. So that's coming up as well. All right, coming up next, we're going to talk about Valley Girls. Anybody know what Valley Girls are? And I'm not talking about the 1980s. Does not even go there. Valley Girls, of course, Fox Valley softball. That's coming up next. The W723 softball schedule reveal show presented by Jolly Good Soda is live on W7. Quick break, and we're coming back. You're watching W7 Live. See, that wasn't too bad, was it? Just a quick break, and now we're back. And now let's get into talking about Valley Girls. So here are your Fox Valley games for 2023. First of all, I got to give a shout out. Let me put this on full screen so you guys can see this, because she's my buddy. She's down in Florida tonight. Ashley Wolf, Green Bay Preble. Love you, kiddo. Hope you're doing well. Hi to you and your teammates. Good luck down at Florida this week. Can't wait to see you and the girls this spring. So shout out to my buddy Ash. Now let's get into talking about Fox Valley games. Here we go. Perhaps. Season opener, of course, Hortonville at Freedom. Connor Du Bois will be there. So state champs Freedom hosting Hortonville. Well, that's a way to start off the season. Can't wait for that one. On the 28th, Appleton West at Notre Dame Academy. On April 6th, Fondy at Appleton West. So we're going to go see the Terrors for the first time. We're going to Appleton West. So Terrors, we're coming. April 22nd, Ashwaubenon at Notre Dame Academy. So that's a doubleheader. So we'll get to see Ashwaubenon play. They were super excited. They sent us an email saying, hey, we'd really love you guys to come this year and check us out. So Jaguars, hey, we're coming. And of course, the Tritons have been just, I can't even tell you guys how great supporters the Notre Dame Tritons have been, all the way from the athletic director, Matt Koenig, to, of course, the girls basketball program and now the softball program. And, of course, the families have been fantastic. So we really love Notre Dame. They really get us. Not everybody does. I mean, we're kind of like that crazy uncle, right? I mean, not everybody likes the crazy uncle, so we're kind of off the wall a little bit. Notre Dame gets us. So we really like going there. May 1st, we didn't forget about you, Preble. We're going to do Preble at Notre Dame Academy. So Ashley Wolf, Brooke Herr, all of you guys, we're coming. That's May 1st. That's going to be at Notre Dame. May 2nd. You can't do a Fox Valley game without having the Ghosts. I mean, they're the state champs, right? I mean, you can't not do a Kaukauna game. So Kaukauna at Hortonville, May 2nd. Coach Hines, you better be ready. Those ghosts are going to be coming in hot. Quinn and I did the Kaukauna Triangular last year, and he was just gushing over that Kaukauna team and really just how strong they are now. Of course, I got to see them throughout the season, then at the state tournament, and I'll tell you what, they're going to be better than ever. Taryn Christopher, hope you're ready this year, kiddo. Looking forward to seeing you as well. May 4th, Appleton North at Neenah. We're going back to Rocket Country. Going to go see our friends at Neenah on May 4th at 4 o'clock. And then May 15th to Ashwaubenon, Freedom at Ashwaubenon on May 15th. That is your Fox Valley schedule. And again, if you didn't see your team on here, don't panic. We've still got a few things to check out. And let me just also mention, if you didn't see your team on here today and you really want to have us take a look at it, just shoot me an email, info@productionsw7.com. I can't make any promises, but I do promise I read them all and I'll do anything that I can. So if you don't see your team today, all is not lost. Just hang in there, send me an email, info@productionsw7.com, and I'll take a look at it. So that is Valley Girls. Now our next category is Old Shore. And I don't think anybody got this one, and it's you'd have to go back a ways to get this. But before Germantown joined the Greater Metro Conference, they were actually in the North Shore Conference with Hartford and the West Bends and Slinger and all those schools. So we call this Old Shore because it's going to be the North Shore games plus G-Town. So let's get into that right away. And again, remember, the package, info@productionsw7.com, 5 live games, a pizza party, a mini documentary, and we follow you all the way to state. So let us know, info@productionsw7.com. Isabella Donche on. Let me just check the comments real quick. Isabella Donche on from Hortonville, our buddy. We love Isabella. Looking forward to seeing you soon, kiddo. Of course, you guys, I gotta just give this dude like a world of props here. And it's coming. If you haven't watched our basketball this season, which I know most of you have, but if you haven't, you're in for a real treat. This man, Dave Beasley, takes unbelievable sports photographs. So if you saw this winter anything with a photograph in it, that was Dave posted all that stuff. So he runs our social media for all still images now. So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, he takes care of all of that and posts just incredible photos. And when I look at our engagement, I'm shocked at how many people just really engage on the photos that Dave does. I guess I'm not shocked, but I'm really excited by how much support Dave has been able to get for W7 and doing what he does. And of course, Dave Borchert checking in from Random Lake. Abs, we're coming up. Can't wait to see you, kiddos. It feels like I haven't seen you in like 6 months. So looking forward to seeing you. And Cindy Gall, Cindy, of course, from Cedarburg, Cassidy's mom, we just like to call her. So hi to you as well, Cindy. Thanks for joining. Now let's get back into North Shore plus G-Town, April 6th, Whitefish Bay at West Bend West. I'm talking to you, Mia Buskey, Ava Thalen. You guys see this? So that's April 6th, Whitefish Bay at West Bend West. April 18th. I don't know that we've ever done a sport in any season where it hasn't involved a Slinger at Hartford or Hartford at Slinger. This year, no exception. Slinger at Hartford on April 18th, 4:30 p.m. Looking forward to that. It's going to be weird, though, especially with Slinger not having Juju Moker there, not having Maggie there. It's just going to be strange, but we're always excited to see Coach Villarreal and Sammy Longden and Jayla and the crew. So looking forward to that. That's on April 18th. May 2nd, it's the Battle of the West Bends. West Bend East at West Bend West at 4:30. A little special note on this one. So Shayla Runberg from West Bend East emailed me probably 5 months ago. I said, Gary, can you please do this game? It's going to be a joint senior night with East and West, and we had so much fun last year. Can you please come back? So she let me know like months in advance about doing this game. So I had to go back this week and say, Shayla, what day was it that we that you had asked for? So it is on the schedule, Shayla. We're coming May 2nd, West Bend East at West. I got a chance to talk to your AD. Both the West Bend East and West ADs emailed me saying, what do you need from us to make this happen? So you guys have fantastic. Molly at East, and of course, Aaron Felber, our buddy at West. They're just great people, and they really support the kids. So we're always excited to go to West Bend any chance that we get. May 8th, Nicolay at Hartford. Izzy, you didn't think we'd forget you, did you? So Izzy Maurerman and the Nicolay Knights coming to Hartford on May 8th. We'll be there. And then May 18th, Germantown at West Bend West. That I am really looking forward to that one. That one is going to be a whole lot of fun. And then follow it right up, Germantown at Hartford. We're going to have a special celebration of Sarah Nassif during that time, during those 2 games. We'll figure out how we're going to do that. But we want to celebrate Sarah. Sarah, of course, is our intern from Germantown. She's been with us since she was a high school sophomore. She's a senior this year. She's going to Penn State next year to major in sports journalism and broadcasting. And of course, if you've watched our stuff, it goes without saying how proud I am of Sarah and how much she has brought to our organization, just from a youth perspective, just from an energy perspective, and just she does a really, really great job. So we want to celebrate Sarah and thank her for all of her contributions to W7. She thanks us all the time, which of course, we're always thrilled we get a chance to help the kids do something they want to do, but she's helped us just as much, if not more, than we've helped her. So we're looking forward to celebrating Sarah during that time, as well as, of course, getting to see some really, really great softball. So that's your North Shore and G-Town. When we come back, spring is officially here. Now, yeah, there's more to it than that, but it's coming. Back live, you're watching the 2023 W7 Schedule Reveal Show presented by Jolly Good Soda. Let me get this off of the screen here. I've got something on here that I don't want. Here we go. There it is. So let me catch up on the comments. We've got a few comments in here. Casey Navarro, of course, our buddy from KM checking in. Always love to hear from Casey. Let's see, Chad from NDA. We love W7. Hey, we love NDA, man. So you guys, like I said, you guys love your crazy uncle. That's us. Coach Brian up at Fondy. Always look forward to doing Fondy games, so I'll get to see them again this year. I'll tell you what, the girls basketball team did a nice job this year, and of course, we're always excited to talk about Bree Miller, our buddy from Fondy as well, class of 2021. I think 2021. So that's catching up on the comments. Now let's get back into talking about spring is here. What does spring is here mean? Well, this year spring means St. Mary's Springs Academy softball's coming to W7. If you know, last year at the end of this homeschool contest last year, St. Mary's Springs was extremely generous with us as far as some support, and so anytime somebody supports us, we want to turn around and support them. So we're excited to bring you some really, really good St. Mary Springs Academy softball. March 30th, they're going to take on Laconia, and we're going to do an home and away for Springs on Laconia. So March 30th at Springs, and then April 24th at Laconia. So Gracie Conkle, I'm going to tell you right now, watch out for the trash collector. That is Callista Vandenberg from Laconia. By the way, Laconia, congratulations on your state championship. You guys were so great to fun and just to be around, so fun to watch and just fun to be around. I'm so happy for all of you. Congratulations, Coach Morgan and all of the girls from Laconia in winning the Division IV state championship last weekend. What a great day that was for Laconia, that Laconia funk, as we call it. So looking forward to seeing you girls in March and April. And then May 1st, Random Lake and at St. Mary Springs. That's also going to be on W7. And then May 13th, the St. Mary Springs Triangular. That's at 10 o'clock. It is, I'm going to go from memory here, Random Lake, Mishicot, and Chilton, I believe, are the three teams. So looking forward to that as well. 4 games, actually it'll be 6 games with St. Mary Springs this year. And again, they've been great supporters of ours. Big thanks to Greg Hoffman, Athletic Director, Jackie and Kurt Conkle from St. Mary Springs, and all of the SMSA family. Looking forward to reconnecting with you guys this spring and doing some great St. Mary Springs softball. By the way, they should have a pretty good softball team this year too. So stay tuned for that. Now let's talk about non-specific water. Let me just take a break. I got to breathe for a second, you guys. Before I get into that, let me just mention that we're going to be covering the American Legion Softball World Series July 28th through July 30th. We got some communication from Josh Narvis at Waupun asking if it'd be something we'd be interested in doing to help support what they're trying to do, and that is to kind of build up Legion softball for the communities, and it's going to be, I believe, in the Waupun area. I know Waupun has a team. I think Beaver Dam has a team, so that's going to be summer ball. We're going to be there. We wanted to support American Legion softball. Of course, we're such a big fan of the American Legion, and of course, we're so thankful for all of our veterans. So we're excited to be a part of that. That's going to be July 28th through 30th. Much more information to come on that. So stay tuned for that. But that's going to be July 28th through 30th. One of the questions I got one of the comments I've gotten in the last couple of weeks is, it must be nice to just have some time off now that basketball's over. You can just breathe again, right? Are you kidding me? It's been insane since the state tournament. Between doing the documentary, getting our schedule reveal show together, taxes, all this stuff, just like you guys. It's just, there's never a break, right? It's just, you just roll from one thing to the next. And now we start softball next week. Okay, now let's move on. Non-specific water. Who knows what non-specific water is? I'm going to take a break and have a drink of water, but can somebody tell me what non-specific water is? I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to think about this. I wish I had some Jeopardy music. I don't have any Jeopardy music handy. I should have loaded some up. But non-specific water is our next topic. Here we go. Let's get into it. Of course, non-specific water is 2023 Ram Power Random Lake. Get it? Non-specific, random, water, lake. So non-specific water is Random Lake, and we're going to spend some time here because we got a ton of Random Lake softball coming your way this year. So as everybody should know, most of you know, Quinn Hines, you got it right. Most of you should know Random Lake is our homeschool this year, and what that means is every year we have what we call a homeschool contest, and that runs from April 1st until March 31st. This year it runs till March 30th. And during that time, anytime that you either make a donation, buy a sponsorship, buy a graduation video, all of those things, anytime that you move money from you to us, we ask you, what school do you want it to count towards? And you tell us, hey, I want it to count towards Random Lake, or I want it to count towards Germantown, or whoever else. At the end, on March 31st, typically this year, March 30th, that's our final day of our year. So New Year's for us this year is March 30th. On March 30th, we're going to have a live show that night right here on March 30th, counting down until who's going to be our homeschool. We'll have hourly updates of the fundraising totals, and the school with the highest amount at midnight on March 30th will be our homeschool for 23-24. And you say, well, what's that mean if I'm the homeschool? Ask Random Lake, ask Germantown, ask Slinger, ask Brookfield Central. They can tell you it means a whole lot. The first and most thing it means is you're going to get a lot of W7 coverage. And if you talk to Random Lake, I guarantee you they were overwhelmed with the amount of coverage they got for for basketball and volleyball. We're going to do the same thing for softball. So our season opener, in fact, is Random Lake. Random Lake is our season opener, March 23rd at Kewaskum. By the way, congratulations, Kewaskum, Division III state champions in softball. What a great run for them. Grace Lighthizer, who plays both sports. I know there's a couple others as well, but of course, Maddie Doggs, a great year. Julia Stager, a great year. Morgan Adams. All of you guys, congratulations on a fantastic season. Look, if you don't play softball, please come out. See if you can get Mike from Breaking Bad to bring the gold ball out for the day. We could take a look at it during the broadcast. Maddie, that's on you. So Maddie, get the gold ball and bring it with you to the park on March 23rd. Let's talk about that gold ball. So April 4th, Random Lake hosting Hilbert Stockbridge. April 11th against Elkhart Lake. April 18th against Cedar Grove. April 21st at Plymouth. April 25th against Mishicot. May 1st at St. Mary Springs. May 9th against Sheboygan Area Lutheran. May 11th at Oostburg. May 12th versus Campbellsport. and May 16th versus Lomira. And there may be a couple more, but those are the ones that we've got confirmed for sure as of right now. And again, as I mentioned, if you don't see your school on here, don't panic. It doesn't mean that we're definitely not going to do a game with you. It just means I haven't got all the yeses from the ADs yet. So I know ADs are dealing with spring break, state tournaments, all these things. So I'm trying to give them some grace as far as getting back to us on doing those things. Also, I should mention 2023, we're going to be covering the Class B state tournament. This is a club tournament, July 8th and 9th in Plover, Wisconsin. Myself and Connor Du Bois will be live in Plover July 8th and 9th. 90 teams in this tournament. We're going to be there for championship Saturday and Sunday on their premier fields and bringing you all kinds of great softball all day, July 8th and July 9th. That's a Saturday and Sunday. So wall-to-wall softball all day July 8th, all day July 9th. That's coming your way as well this summer. So we have a lot of softball stuff coming this summer. And of course, as always, the Showtime Sports Showcase Classic is coming back to W7 in August. I believe it's August 9th and 10th, if I remember right. Thanks to John Kelleher for his partnership with us. We're always excited to work with Showtime Sports. So Showtime Sports Showcase coming back to W7 again this summer as well in August. Okay, quick breath, quick break, coming back. Badger Conference and Rock Valley Conference. That's what Go West means. You're watching W7.
No. No.
Yes, Ed, there is a hot dog with relish in the Oak Creek dugout. How can you not love that? That is just amazing.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Life is peaceful there. Go west. Lots of open air. Go west. To begin life new. Go west. This is what we'll do.
All right, so my dance skills are definitely old school, old white dude dance skills. But so when we say go west, I mean, west for me is anything west of Oconomowoc. So I'm sure most people are like, well, west, you must be talking about Platteville or, Eau Claire. No, for us, west would be anything west of Oconomowoc. So let's talk about who that is. Tim Hubert, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you so much. You're such a great supporter of W7. Always have been. We love Slinger, and thanks as always for your support, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so now let's go west. First of all, let me put this up here. I got a buddy of mine that was posted a little something today on Twitter, and I wanted to highlight her. If you look down in the lower left-hand corner, that is our buddy Ashlyn Enke from Jefferson. Ashlyn out in 24-degree weather today, working on her pitching. She knows we're coming. So Ashlyn, March 31st, that is 2 weeks from this past Friday, we'll be at Jefferson. First time ever at Jefferson. I'm so excited. Coach Messman came over during basketball season. We did a Jefferson basketball game. He came over and said, Gary, you got to come see us. He said, our kids are dying for you to come do one of their games. So we're coming, Coach. Looking forward to seeing all the girls on March 31st. And, of course, our friends from Lake Mills are going to be there. Always love seeing Lake Mills as well. So two really, really great programs. This should be a really, really good game, by the way. So, Ashlyn, keep working hard, kiddo. Looking forward to seeing you on March 31st at Jefferson. And then, let's see. Also, our first ever trip to Oregon. So this winter, I was at Oregon for basketball. Met the AD over there, and she's like, "Do you guys do softball?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Would you like to come out?" I'm like, "Yeah." So we're gonna do our first ever softball game at Oregon against Mount Horeb. First ever game with Mount Horeb in softball. We've done both teams basketball. We've done a lot of basketball with Oregon. Coach Walmsley, of course, a good friend of ours, and looking forward to that. So that's on April 20th. And then April 22nd, the Watertown Quad at 10 o'clock. Watertown, we wouldn't forget you guys. You know that. So Drew Hendricks, of course, AJ, all of our buddies at Watertown, Abby Walsh, looking forward to seeing you guys. April 22nd. That was a great quad last year. Looking forward to again this year. It's Watertown, Chippewa Falls, Green Bay Southwest, and Kettle Moraine. So Casey Navarro, we'll be seeing you April 22nd as well. Just like last year, we'll be at the Watertown Quad all day. Big thanks to Jamie Capper, athletic director at Watertown, just a great friend of ours, and always so supportive of what we do. So that's April 22nd. And then April 28th, back to Oregon. So 2 games at Oregon this year. The second one will be hosting McFarland. And I'd be remiss if I didn't also give a huge, and I mean a huge shout out to our friends at McFarland, Division II. They lost in the semifinal state tournament. Had an unbelievable game. Ran Notre Dame all the way to the wire. Tegan Mulaney was just phenomenal, and so was Ava Dean. Great season for McFarland. That's, of course, why I'm wearing my Kicking It with Kyla t-shirt from McFarland today. So, McFarland, great season, you guys, and you should be so proud of what you've accomplished. And you're not done yet. You got next year as well. So Tiga's back, Ava's back, the Splash Sisters are back. Well, one of them graduates. I think Adrian graduates. The other 2 will be back. So we'll be back for more McFarland basketball in the winter. But in the meantime, McFarland softball is coming to W7 on April 28th when they host Oregon. I mentioned the homeschool contest. I want to just bring it up again one more time briefly. It ends March 30th, which is a week from Thursday. So what's going to happen is on March 30th, let me see if I've got this. Okay, so on March 30th, I'm going to close myself out of this window just so you guys can see the whole thing. On March 30th, as I mentioned, we'll have a live show that will show the standings for the homeschool contest. The school with the most at midnight on March 30th becomes our homeschool for the next year. And what that means is on March 31st at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be at that school. Ask Abby Borchert. Ask Callie Van Horn. Ask Anna Breyer. Ask KK Arnold. In the past, I've shown up at their schools on the day that they win the homeschool contest. So we're going to be there at the winner of the homeschool contest as of right now. So through today, these are up-to-date standings as of right this moment. Green Bay Notre Dame in the lead at 6,500. Notre Dame has never been a W7 homeschool. Second place, Germantown. They've been one twice, 5120. Third place, Wisconsin Lutheran. Never been a homeschool. They're in third place. Fourth place, Slinger, 4750. They were a homeschool. They won their homeschool contest 3 years ago. And then the current homeschool is Random Lake. They're in fifth place right now at 1,200. But again, we've got another 10 days to go yet before we look forward to crowning our homeschool. So the best way to get involved, if you're not sure, send me an email, info@productionsw7.com. I'll be happy to have a call with you, explain how it works, explain what the parameters are and all those things. But it's special being the homeschool, and I think you can ask just about anybody what that's been like for them. And any school, it should always be positive because we've always had a great time, and I think they have as well. So that's the homeschool standings as of this moment. we'll be updating them from now on every day. So you'll see a post every day from now until the 30th, and then on the 30th, starting at I think 3 o'clock, we do it every hour. We do that till 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, we're done. 11 o'clock at night on the 30th. So we'll have a live show right here from 8 o'clock until 11. At 11 o'clock, our show ends, and then the free-for-all hour goes. So from 11 to 12, you'll know. At 11 o'clock, you'll know what the standings are. But then there's one more hour where anybody can put in any donations they want and come in and sneak and win this homeschool contest. That's how we have it set up, how we've done it every year, no exception this year. So, if you're not already, would love to be a part of that. Even if your school's not part of it and you want to make a donation, this is the only time. I hate asking for money, you guys. I just hate doing it. But obviously, we rely on equipment, we rely on software, licenses, all those things to keep us going. So if you're interested in making a donation, even if it's not part of the homeschool contest, let us know. info@productionsw7.com. You can see how fast I'm talking through it because I don't like asking people for money. But again, it's part of the world we're in. So that is the homeschool contest. Let me get back here and let's talk about... Okay, Kaylee Westfall, this is for you. So Kaylee Westfall is my buddy at Waupun. Kaylee actually, so if you look at this video here in the left corner, Kaylee participated in the state powerlifting contest a couple weeks ago. And I bring this up just because I love how many of our kids are multi-sport athletes, and it's not just, hey, I focus on one thing. I do a lot of different things. Kaylee, definitely one of those kids, so she's a multi-sport athlete, and powerlifting doesn't get a lot of attention in our state for girls, so I wanted to bring that up. And now let's talk about Waupun softball. So Kaylee and crew, we're coming on March 25th. It's a Saturday, so basically 2 for 1 is what we call it. These are doubleheader Saturdays, which I love. I would encourage more schools to do doubleheader Saturdays because there's nothing worse than driving 3 hours for an 11 o'clock game, then turn on, drive it back. So do doubleheader Saturdays. It will encourage us to come out for sure. So that's March 25th, and then also on May 13th, doubleheader Saturday against Laconia. So we'll be there for 4 games with Waupun this year. March 25th for 2 and May 13th for 2. So Kaylee and also Jason Westfall, looking forward to seeing you guys in person. Kaylee made such a great impression on me a couple of years ago last year at the Showtime Sports Showcase. She came right up, introduced herself, said thanks for your support, thanks for what you guys are doing, how much it means to her, and she was really excited about us coming to do some Waupun softball next year, and now we get to fulfill that. So that's coming on March 25th and May 13th. Our last one, Star Broncos. Nobody got this one, which I wouldn't expect that they would, but this is kind of a last game that we have that we're throwing in here. By the way, our entire schedule is now live on our website, productionsw7.com/live. productionsw7.com/live. You'll see our entire streaming schedule for softball on our website. So that's already there, already ready to go. Let's see. Okay, one for the road, and then we'll get out of here. April 4th, Waukesha North at Union Grove. So Stars, of course, the North Stars, and Broncos, of course, Union Grove Broncos. April 4th will be at Union Grove for Waukesha North at Union Grove. And that, my friends, is your W7 2023 softball broadcast schedule. Again, a couple quick notes and we'll let you go. Number one, if you didn't see your school on here and you're disappointed and you really want me to take another look, let me know. Again, I put it out several times saying, hey, if you're interested, let me know. And we try to respond to everybody that inquired to us. I realize you may not have seen it or you didn't get a chance to send something out. So I'm happy to take a look at it. Can't make any promises, but we'll do what we can. Secondly, there's a couple already in flight that I'm still waiting on yeses from athletic directors. Liv at Beaver Dam, you're one of them. I'm just waiting on your AD. I just got a note to him earlier this past week, so he has not had a chance to get back to that yet. But we're trying to get something set up with Beaver Dam for this season as well. So Liv, hang in there for that. Thanks so much for joining the schedule reveal show tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, one last quote for the package. Let me put that back up on the screen real quick. Let me put this on here. There we go. A Jolly Good Soda W7 Pizza Party, 5 live streamed regular season games. All regional and sectional games will be live streamed, and state as well. Will be audio for state, audio and video for regional and sectionals. A mini documentary memorializing your season. It's about a 15 to 20 minute film that we try to have ready for the banquet to show. And then again, all the girls get a copy of it. Families get a copy of it to keep forever, memorializing their season. So make sure that if you're interested, let us know. It also counts towards the W7 Homeschool Contest. info@productionsw7.com. Let me know. We only have 2 spots, and I think one of them is about ready to go. So if you're interested, let me know now, and we'll adjust our schedule. I left some holes in our schedule. One of them was for this reason. Also, the other reason was for in case we missed anybody that we'd either promised that we would do or something comes up that we could do something. I left a few holes in our schedule for that. Big thanks to Connor Du Bois. Connor and I will be doing all of the games this spring. I'll be doing the Milwaukee area games as well as Laconia, Waupun. Connor and I will share the Random Lake games. Connor will do all the Valley games. I think I'm coming up next week for Appleton West and Notre Dame. I think I'm going to come up and do that one in person. I'm not sure if Connor's doing it with me, but I know I'll be there for sure. So that's on the 28th. But thanks to him, I'll tell you what, he does a ton. Him and Dave Beast, of course, Ed Rowie as well, Sarah Nassif. Thanks for all your guys' support and all you guys do for the girls. Thank you all for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. We had a great time. Looking forward to softball. Season opener is Thursday. It's a doubleheader season opener on Thursday. I'll be at Kewaskum for Random Lake at Kewaskum, and Connor will be at Freedom for Hortonville Freedom. That's this Thursday, weather permitting. Fingers crossed, everybody. You saw our weather policy, so hopefully everything will go well there. Big thanks, Kathy Jennings Hammerton, Hammer Time as we call her. Thank you for that, and looking forward to seeing the Appleton West crew, and of course Kaylee Westfall. Looking forward to seeing you as well, buddy. You guys have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend. We will see you on Thursday for the softball season opener. You've been watching W7. Remember, everything, always, always, always for the girls.